Hey there, boaters. I'm Captain Stacy Hanrahan, and this is the Boaters TV. Beginning this week, you'll notice a few changes to the show. The biggest change is that we'll be moving from a 3-day-a-week show to a Monday through Friday format. That's right, the bosses didn't think we had enough to do around here, so we're going daily. Just kidding, Leonard. But we do hope you'll join us every weekday for a new episode of the Boaters TV. First up today, in Power Play, testing the Torqeedo with Passagemaker magazine. A few months ago at a marine accessories trade show, I met a man named Christoph Balin. This man had the biggest smile on his face, a smile that did not diminish when he talked and could be found every time I ran into him at the show. Now, Christoph may just be a happy-go-lucky type of guy, but I think his permanent smile had something to do with the fact that he's in charge of sales and marketing for an electric outboard called the Torqeedo. Today, Passagemaker magazine's Bill Parlatore tells us why the Torqeedo is making a lot of people smile. The majority of cruisers use their dinghies for short trips from the mothership to visit other boats or take a quick trip ashore. A high horsepower outboard that can drive a tender long distances at planing speeds really isn't needed. In fact, a lightweight, easy to maneuver motor is preferred. And that's why the Torqeedo produces smiles. Bill got the chance to test out this German-built motor on the Chesapeake Bay. The light 25-pound Torqeedo Travel 801S was simple to use. No cranes, no lifting harness, and no sore back. Since the Torqeedo is made of mostly plastic and aluminum, it does flex a bit when operating at higher speeds. Its 8-pound lithium manganese battery is easily disconnected from the outboard and is recharged using a small AC unit that isn't much bigger than a cell phone charger. Both the battery and outboard are rain and water resistant, so feel free to just leave it on your dinghy. But it is designed to be broken down and stored in a small bag if you prefer. And you knew we were getting to this point. Using the Torqeedo is the green way to power your dinghy. No more carrying cans of gasoline aboard. Now, I can tell you the Torqeedo has been all the rage at the past year's boat shows, also catching the eyes and ears of fishermen with its quiet operation. To read more about what many are calling the amazing Torqeedo, pick up a copy of this month's Passagemaker magazine. Next, we'll see what's making waves in nautical news. A world-famous fisherman and best-selling author was arrested in Canada last month. Linda Greenlaw is accused of fishing illegally inside Canada's 200-mile limit. Now, you may remember Linda survived the perfect storm of 1991 and was the last person in contact with the swordfish boat, the Andrea Gale. Since then, she has authored 3 best-selling books about life as a commercial fisherman. An American television crew was aboard Linda's boat, the Seahawk, when she was arrested. They were filming an upcoming NBC TV series on sword fishing. Linda was released on recognizance with a $10,000 cash deposit. She is due back in court October 27th. The Perfect Storm, next to Jaws, is still my favorite movie of all time. And we've got a recall to tell you about. Igloo has voluntarily recalled about 7,200 coolers because sharp latch edges pose a laceration hazard. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission said Igloo received 8 reports that people were cut and needed stitches. The recall is for Marine Elite coolers that are white with stainless steel latches. They were sold in 4 sizes from 72 to 162 quarts at West Marine stores nationwide between January and July of this year. The coolers were manufactured in the United States, the latches in China. If you purchase one of these coolers, you should call Igloo to receive a free latch replacement kit. The toll-free number is 1-888-257-0934. How well do you know the U.S. Coast Guard navigational rules of the road? Maybe you learned them a while back and could use a refresher course. Or maybe you've been boating for years without a clue that they even exist. Truth is, the more boaters who know, understand, and follow the rules of the road, the smaller the chance of vessel collisions and the safer we'll all be on the water. So each day we'll be going over the rules of the road by asking an actual question used by the U.S. Coast Guard on merchant mariner examinations. Pay attention to whether the question is referring to inland only, international only, or both international and inland. We'll start with the easier questions and slowly make our way to the trickier ones. Today's question is, international only, which vessel is to keep out of the way of the others? A vessel constrained by her draft, B, a vessel engaged in underwater operations, C, a vessel engaged in trawling, D, a vessel not under command. Tune in tomorrow for the answer. For TBTV, I'm Captain Stacy, and remember, a bad day on the water is better than one stuck on land.